New to the channel, my name is Michael Baker II, and this is my YouTube channel. Currently, I'm a junior student athlete at Jacksonville State University where I play cornerback. Most of you probably don't know, but in high school I played quarterback, receiver, and running back. Coming out of high school, I had several offers, but choosing to attend Jacksonville State meant that I had to make the transition from receiver to cornerback. Although it was challenging at first, I started to get the hang of it. People ask me all the time, do I regret switching positions going into college? And my answer is the same every time, no, not at all. But with all that being said, my name is Michael Baker, and this is my journey to going D1.
Go, champ! Go, boy! Go! 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 That's what I'm talking about, boy! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That's my boy, baby. I told you.
Touchdown Bulldogs. Number 2, Marcos Baker.
Yes!
Crazy, bro. I call this chapter 1, karate and football, because most people don't know. I remember, bro, when I was growing up, I did not like football. Like, I did not like football at all. And like, my pops used to like force me to watch it on Saturdays. Like, I was watching college football every Saturday, bro. Not by choice, but by force type stuff. And I remember I didn't understand football. I used to ask him like what the yellow lines meant, what is first and 10. Like, I remember asking him all them simple questions. And then keep in mind, I used to do karate too. Like, he was like, you gonna do something, like you gonna do some sports. So I was like, shoot, I'm gonna do karate. I did karate for like a month. I think I earned like a green belt or something, cause I was a white belt. Like, you start off at a white shoe. I remember one time we had just left karate practice, and he was like, "You gonna continue doing karate, or you gonna play football?" And I remember in my head I was like, "Man, football!" Like, I was like, "Football seems like it'll be fun." Even though, you know what I'm saying, I didn't like to watch it, but I was more interested in like, man, let me just see what football is about. And then my pops was like, if you don't like it, you can just go back to karate. So shoot, boom. I remember, bro, I said football, boom. So then, once I chose football, I remember I played for the Central Jackson, Mississippi Chargers, bro. Started playing for. My first position was O-lineman, swear. I remember I had like 47 or something. Like, I had a fat, no, it was like 57. Like, I had like a fat number, bro. And the transition the next year, came back. And I remember they had like, then I started playing offense and they had moved me to running back. And then I remember like, running back, like, I was fast. And I didn't realize how fast I really was. And then as I got older, I stayed with this same team for like, I was like 6. I stayed playing with them till I was like 10. So I went to middle school type jump. So shoot, started playing running back, and as time went on, I was like challenged mentally, like from my pops and from my coaches. Like, they held me to a standard, and I really feel like that carried on all the way to high school type jump. And I remember, bro, his name was Coach Ken and Coach Marshall, bro. Coach Ken and Coach Marshall, bro. They used to like and my pops, they used to hold me accountable like to a higher level that I didn't think was capable of myself at a young age. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, I used to score touchdowns and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? No lie. Trust me, if I could find the VH footage, I would and show you, I swear. But yeah, so then, fast forward, right? I would play Pop Warner for like 3-4 years or whatever. So then once I got done, I was like, dang, it's time to play middle school. So shoot, I go to middle school, you know what I'm saying? 6th grade, I think 6th grade, you couldn't play nobody in 6th grade. Like, you couldn't play nobody. You only play other schools when you got to 7th or 8th grade. So, I got to 7th grade, we played this team called Northwest Rankin. And that's in the footage you see right there, you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, I was fast, and I remember I couldn't pick my number. Like, in 7th grade, I was number 2. And then, for one, like, we played in 2 scrimmages, right? First one, I was number 2. The second one, I had to wear 24, and at the time, I used to like look for inspiration type joints. So shoot, like, I looked up to Le'Veon Bell at the time. I think he wore 24. Yeah, he wore 24. Shoot, I remember he used to do his jump cut. So shoot, I'm out there trying to do the jump cut and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was already fast, so you know what I'm saying. It was smooth. So boom, fast forward past middle school. Middle school was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's middle school. It's just like it's middle school football in Mississippi type thing. You feel me? It was smooth. So then, go to high school, bro. kid you not, it's crazy, bro. Going into high school, I was like, so boom, going into high school, I was going in like 147, like 141, like I was lightweight type joint, you know what I'm saying? In middle school, we really didn't lift weights. Like we didn't lift weights, I didn't get introduced to lifting weights till 8th grade. Before then, I ran track in middle school. I will say that I ran track, and my pops used me to do 100 push-ups a night. Like I used to think that stuff was a lot. Like we used to do push-ups. I used to run a mile with my pops. I used to stay around my pops. He kept me motivated. Like he used to do 100 push-ups. We did abs. Like I had a six-pack. Like no lie, I had like a six-pack in like middle school type jump. And so transition to high school. Like I said, I was like about 47 going in. I was light. Like I said, I ain't never lift weights. So shoot, 9th grade, we do the weightlifting program in the summer. You feel me? First time lifting weights. Those are the challenges, I can't lie. 10, so I used to think this stuff was a lot. I used to think a plate was heavy as freak. So shoot, fast forward 9th grade. 9th grade, I'm still playing running back. And I'll never forget this one game, bro. We played Vicksburg, Mississippi, bro. I got dunked. I used to hate getting dunked. Like we got like somebody picked me up. I used to hate that because I'm so light. 9th grade, I didn't really score touchdowns. Like I wasn't like a key factor on the team type stuff. Like I was just like I just played ball type thing. I was a role player. In 10th grade, sophomore year, move up to varsity. Varsity, you know what I'm saying? We lifted more weights because you know what I'm saying. When you transition from 9th grade, they can try to get you ready for varsity. I'm still fast because like my 9th grade year, I ran track, varsity track. Like, but I wasn't the biggest. I was fast. You feel me? So like I remember, that's another thing. Like if you trying to go like when you're in high school, I highly recommend run track. Like you guys to run track. Like it's so beneficial to you. Track speed and football speed are two different things. And like you'd rather have track speed than football speed, I swear. Cause when you get on that football field, that track speed go crazy. But yeah, man. During that time, I was like, I didn't run the open events. I was scared of open events. I ran strictly like relays. I was a fourth leg on the 4x1, 4x2 type joint. But it was fun. Like track is fun, bro. Fun. But like I said, sophomore year we go to varsity. I didn't play. I did JV. I remember I had number 80 for 80 nerd like doing track season. Cause like basically, I remember just like yesterday we had the track meet, and I had the open 100, and like I remember me and my homeboy was running late, and so basically I got there late, and I really didn't take stretching as serious as I should have. And so man, getting the race, getting the blocks, you know what I'm saying, getting that mode, come out the block, pow, I'm running, and then I end up feeling popping on my hip. I was like, what the freak? I couldn't walk after that. So shoot, they pulled me to the side. They like, we think you got a torn hip flexor. So I'm like, we think you got a torn hip flexor. So I'm like, whoa, what is that? Like, what does that mean? Like, keep in mind, like, I'm not used to these injuries. I'm not familiar with injuries and things of that nature. So I'm like, whoa, what the? So boom, I was the doctor. They tell me like I'm out. I'm gonna have to sit down for a minute, and like I had to self rehab because physical therapy is expensive. And at the time, that wouldn't have been a financially smart situation for my mom at the time. Like, there's so much information on the internet, so she was like, we're gonna get you right. Like, we're gonna search you up a routine, and we just gonna strengthen that hip flexor and get you back. So keep in mind, like during this time period, I didn't have goals and aspirations of going D1. Like I kid you not though, me and my cousin, I'm gonna find a video. I got videos of me and him saying D1. Like we was like really manifesting that shit. D1. Not even really thinking about it. Like we just talking about like we going D1. Sophomore year, chill. Came in junior year, right? Junior, I'm back. Our coach is Coach Plummer. Chet Plummer. Go in junior year. I'm not playing much. Like I remember, bro, it was like it's crazy though. Like I put in work. I used to stay after every practice. Like me and my homeboy Marlon, Sid, Joshua Burnett. Like we used to stay after practice, and we were like just like it was simple stuff. Like we didn't think much of it. Like we didn't think of it as work. We just thought of it as fun. We stay out, run routes, we ran 7-on-7, 1-on-1s like every day after practice. I'm calling my mom, hey mom, I'm gonna be home a little late. Can you pick me up later? I'm gonna be outside. Like we hit the field, blah, blah, blah. She like, yeah. When the season started, went to the season, I wasn't playing like at all. And so then go into like game 5 or 6. Played school name Wingfield, bro. They weren't that good, bro. We played Wingfield. Nah, I'll never forget this, bro. We up like 15 plus. Man, I remember coach was like, we need somebody running jet sweep. I'm right beside coach. He said, Baker, get in there, run a jet sweep. I kid you not, swear. So shoot, I get in there, I'm like, jet sweep. That's just like, you know what the jet sweep is. Quarterback say, down, set, see you in motion, how you get the ball. I remember, bro. He did. I got the footage. I came in that first play in. Damn, so here I come. In my head, I'm like, bro, I got a head start before all these dudes. I just got to get the ball and run. Now I get that bitch. I hit the sideline. I scored, bro. I scored my first touchdown. Boom. So then coach was like, hold on. This guy can play. Because, like, beforehand, like, they run really messing with me for real. So, shoot, boom. Score a touchdown. So then coach like, we need to get you the ball, man. Type joint. So he was like, next team we played a team called Port Gibson at home. I remember. I didn't play like a couple minutes into the first quarter. He called me in, like, the jet sweep was my play. He said, baby, get in there, run the jet sweep. First play in the game again. Get the jet sweep. I scored again, first time touching the ball. And then boom. So then after that, coach was like, whoa, every time this guy touched the ball, he scored type joint. And I scored, remember, bro, I scored 2 touchdowns off the jet sweep. I swear I got the footage. So then, turn around, third game. I can't remember who the freak we played, but I scored again, first time touching the ball. And then, so, like, coach like, whoa, every time this guy touching the ball, he's scoring. Like, so they start giving me more and more touches. And then I think the fourth game we played Brandon. They was like the number 2 team in the state in Mississippi at the time. They ended my streak, bro. So I was like, man, every time I touch the ball, I need to score. They ended that real quick. Make a long story short, like, I kept making plays throughout my junior year. I think I wrote it down. My junior year, I finished with 469 rushing yards and 6 tugs as a junior, just off the jet sweep alone. Like, that's the only time I touched the ball. And when I think about it, like, finishing my junior year, like, before my junior year, I had 0 offers. And then at the end, like, not even right after the season, like, we going into, like, spring ball. I got an offer from Hines Community College. It's a JUCO down in Mississippi that was real good at the time. You know what I'm saying? You got East Mississippi, Hines, Southwest, Northwest. Like, you got all them schools down there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my first offer. I had only one offer, and that was from Hines Community College, a local JUCO in my area. During the off-season, I put in a lot of hard work and extra hours. In addition, the summer before my senior year, I participated in summer track and ended up qualifying for the Junior Olympics that took place in Sacramento, California. During that whole season, I got faster and became more well-orientated when it came to sprinting. I honestly feel like this played a huge role in my success during my senior year, seeing all my highlights consisted of me just outrunning the defense. I owe Coach Duck a huge thanks because during that summer, he really showed me the importance of proper running technique, flexibility, and more. During the summer, I was balancing working out with the football team and my track coach, so often I would find myself leaving football practice in the morning, having track practice just hours later. But luckily, Coach Duck was always understanding to the situation and would often modify these workouts depending on how my body was feeling. He would always ask, how was I feeling today? Was I good? During my senior year, I had over 600 total yards and 9 touchdowns. Coming to my senior year, we had a huge coaching staff change due to my previous head coach leaving. Coach Russell came in and implemented the wing team. We had our season jamboree against Canton High School, and I did not really do much this game. I finished with just 54 rushing yards, and that's it. Fast forward next week to our season opener against our crosstown rival, Raymond High School. I put over 100 yards rushing and finished with 2 tugs. During the season, I had my biggest plays against our biggest opponents. There were multiple games where I had 50-plus yard touchdowns. I also had 4 receiving touchdowns, and during the middle of our season, our starting quarterback got hurt, and they moved me to quarterback. Honestly, playing quarterback was fun to me, and I really enjoyed it. I threw for just a little over 150 yards, seeing I mostly ran the ball while I was at QB. Needless to say, I had a solid year, but during the season, I did not receive a single offer. On November 11, 2019, my life would change. The start of the day, I had 1 offer from my previous JUCO, Hines Community College. By the end of the day, I had received 2 Division I offers from Jackson State and Jacksonville State University, and also 2 JUCO offers from Colin and EMCC. Fast forward weeks later, I received more offers from Mississippi Valley State, UCA, Austin Peay, and I had an interest from Southern Miss. After receiving these offers, I realized it was time to visit some of these schools to see which school was the best fit for me. Period, I visited several schools. The first schools were my local JUCO offers like East Mississippi Community College and Hines. Although those schools were smooth, I was just looking for something out of state. Me being a Mississippi kid that lived in Mississippi his whole life at this point, just wanted to change the scenery. Let's say growth cannot happen in the presence of comfort. During the recruiting process, I had several in-home visits from coaches from Hines, East Mississippi, and Jacksonville State. I remember my coach driving 4.5 hours to come sit with me and my dude for just 30 minutes. In my mind, before I knew Jacksonville State and who they were as a program, I was thinking I wasn't finna go there. But once I went on the visit and seen the campus and their new built weight room and amazing rec center, I realized this place felt like home. In addition, the coaching staff at the time felt very family orientated, and my coach believed in me before I even believed in myself when it came to switching positions. I remember one night talking to him and the whole coaching staff and them telling me if I don't transition well to DB, I could just come back over and play wide receiver. During my visit, there was one thing that really stuck with me, that really made me lock in with Jacksonville State. My host at the time, former teammate Malik Feaster, told me this: you can grab anybody off the street to run a route, but you can't just get anybody to cover somebody, and that's something that really stuck with me. A week later, I committed to Jack State, then a few weeks later, went on a visit with my homeboy Justin Larry, who had received the offer from UCA too. Going down there, I knew my mind was set on Jacksonville State, but we thought it'd be cool to take a visit together, seeing we were best friends. UCA's official visit most definitely was lit, but it still wasn't home. No knock to them, they have some good coaches and a great facility, but I really felt like Jack State was home and where I needed to be. I verbally committed to Jacksonville State like 2 months before National Signing Day, which was on February 5th, 2020. During the recruiting process, I learned the schools that really want you to come early on and not wait until last minute, and also choose a place that feels like home. I remember during my visit, my coach told me regardless of what school you pick, just make sure you can see yourself going there even if you aren't playing football. Although I had several good offers, Jack State felt like home and the right fit. Ultimately, looking back on it, it was the right decision.
Marco Baker II is moving to Alabama after signing with the Jacksonville State Gamecocks.
Jacksonville State will be getting a playmaker, somebody who want to come there and compete. Before the video ends, here's my advice to upcoming athletes and things I learned during my recruiting process. Number 1, don't be afraid to switch positions. I switched from offense to defense, and I do not regret my decision one bit. You just got to know going into the situation, it requires a lot of hard work. The first few clips were from 2 years ago from when I started, and some of these clips are updated towards the end. I'm not perfect, but you can see the improvement. Second, I emphasize running track. It is proven to be beneficial to athletes regardless of what sport they're in because you can't coach speed. Track helps you learn proper running mechanics and help build durability that will only be helpful in season of your sport. Number 3, use your resources. Twitter is a great place to put yourself out there and network with coaches. Lastly, number 4, in high school, have fun with it because they always say it ain't nothing like Friday Night Lights. Appreciate the practices, the bus rides home from games, and the games themselves. It's nothing like playing football games with your homeboys. Lastly, go be great. GBG!
Come on, pose.
Let me go back.
Bro, this fucking video getting all your features.